Either sa inyong button. Okay, so the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In
Amen.
the name of the Father, the
Amen.
Son, Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, so
Amen,
let
Mark.
let me share my
Amen. Good.
screen sa inyo, ano? Share screen. Okay. So, maklaro ra?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first week is all about functions. Okay. So sa functions, there are three, ano naman to? Ano na si RG dari. Okay. So there are three topics. Okay. Mainly, the first one is uh the functions, introduction of functions. The second one is uh first one is evaluation, second one is operation, and the third one is the composite function.
Active.
Okay. So first is definitions na. So first is a relation. A relation is a rule. Okay, you can close your mic by the way para or you can close na your cam para dili kalas yung data.
Tulo si mo
Okay.
magpangit ka.
Basin kalas inyong data ba? Okay ra. Okay. So first is a relation. A relation is a rule that relates values from set of values to second set of values. So first, the first set is the domain and the second set is the range. So for example, a relation is a set of ordered pair x, y. Ang x diha is called the domain and the y is called the range. Okay? So, kung sa relationship sa tao, X is ang lalaki, Y is babae. Okay? So, pair jud sila, 'di ba? So, matawag sila nga in relation kung pares sila, 'di ba? So, next is a function. So, a function is a special type of relation. Okay? Si function is isa ka relation, where each element in the domain is related to only one value in the range by some rule. Okay? So, diretso ta, types of function. Okay. So you have the types of function here. Okay. Wait lang ha. Okay. Okay. So screen right. Okay. So here are the types of function. No? Okay. Ano rin, okay. So this one here is mga lang ginatawag na function. There are one-to-one. Okay. Murag pangit man. Di na ako ilabtan. Okay. So ay, sorry. Wait lang ha. Okay, pasensya gipangita na ako ang pen. Okay. So there are types of functions. The first one is siya, the one-to-one function. Okay. So one-to-one. So as you can see, okay, the domain, this domain and this range is isa ka domain nga element is padulong jud sa isa ka element pod sa range. Okay. So for example, okay. So for example, this one, A is to X, B is to Y, C is to Z. Okay. Okay. So The second one is the one to many, many to one. Okay, so si A daw is to X, okay, si B is to X pod, and C is to Y. So these are the types of function. Unsa ang graph kung dili na relation siya but not a function. Okay? So kung si A daw is okay, pares niya is duha ka range, okay? Or as you can see, the same na Japon B and C here, duha ka range, okay? So automatically that is not a function anymore. So in layman's term, okay, a function is a special type of relation kung, okay, so in layman's term, loyal ang lalaki. Okay? So you notice, kung hunaw-naon ninyo nga si domain, this one, are ang lalaki, ang range dayon, this one is uh, ang babae, you notice, pag si lalaki kay isa ray ang partner nga babae, or si domain, every domain, okay, uh, isa ra jud iyang partner sa range, automatically that is a special type of function. But if you notice this sa right side, if si lalaki, let's say this A here is a male, duha iyang chicks lugar, this is not a function anymore. The same with the second one, many to many, B and C here, you notice is dili Japan sila loyal, so this is not a function anymore. Okay, so there are two types of functions. You have the one to one and the many to one only. Okay, so that is the type of function. Okay, next. Okay, next is the evaluation of function. Okay, how to evaluate function? To evaluate a function, una-una na yun is how to substitute. Okay, so for example, this one. Okay, so for example, f of x is 3x plus 4. So let's say ginapapangita sa inyo is f of 1. Okay, so sa f of 1, if x daw is 1, this time is 1, tanan x pod nimo here sa imong function, ilisan lang nimo og 1. So you have 3 times 1 plus 4. So ang x is giilisan lang nato og 1. So, okay, the answer now is 3 times 1 is 3 plus 4. The answer is 7. The same with a negative value, f of negative 2. Okay, so you have the 3, tanan x, ilisan lang nimo og negative 2. So 3 times negative 2 plus 4. Okay, so 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 plus 4 is, erase ni siya, way laban. Okay, 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 plus 4. Therefore, the answer is negative 2. Okay, so inyong gibuhaton lang is how to substitute ng kasi substitution method lang inyong gamiton. Okay? Next is, let's say kung quadratic. Okay? Same ra Japon, kung quadratic, let's say f of 3. Okay. So you have, tanan x is ilisan ninyo og 3. So you have the 2, okay, times the x, which is 3 squared minus 3x plus 1. Okay, so 2, 3 squared. Remember, PEMDAS ta ha. 3 squared, you have the 9. Okay, nalimot ko sa 3, ang x here, nalimot ko sa x. Ang x natin is ilisan nato og 3, by the way. Kay mao man nato ang given plus 1. Okay, 2 times 9 is 18. Minus 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1. Okay, 18 minus 9 plus 1 is simply equal kang 10. Okay, by the way, this recorded video will be uploaded po sa to ang Facebook group for those wala naka-appeal ani. Okay? So the second one is f of negative 1, let's say. You have the 2 times negative 1 squared minus 3. Ang x na to is ilisa na po nato negative 1 plus 1. So you have 2. Negative 1 squared is positive 1. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3 plus 1. So you need to simplify. You have the 2 plus 3 plus 1. So the answer is pila?
6.
Okay, 6. Okay. So in this page, klaro ra? Nasunod ra ninyo?
Yes, sir.
Nasunod ra? Okay.
Na.
So that is for evaluation of function. So evaluation of function, that is purely substitution. Okay? So this time, operation of functions ta. When we say operation, we have the four basic operation: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay? Kung unsa inyong gabuhaton sa elementary and high school nga addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, the same ra gyapon na siya kung function. Okay? So, for example, this one. Okay. You have two function, the function f and function g. For function f, that is 3x plus 1. Function g is 5x minus 2. Okay. So, so what if i-add na ko na f plus g of x? Okay. So, this one, ang pasabot ani is i-add daw nimo ang 3x plus 1 o 5x minus 2. So, you have the 3x plus 1 plus 5x minus 2. Kung sa operation, kung addition, addition gyapon na diha. Okay? So you have, kwaon na taong parentheses, you have the 3x plus 1. Since addition here, positive times 5x minus 2, no changes sa sign. So you have plus 5x minus 2. Unless kung subtraction ng operation. Okay? So add 3x plus 5x, you have 8x. Okay, 1 minus 2 minus 1. Therefore, this is now your answer. Okay. Kung minus pod, you have the f minus g of x. So, the operation is subtraction. So, you have 3x plus 1, okay, minus 5x minus 2. Okay, so this ano na dayon, tangtangon nato ang parentheses. You have the 3x plus 1. Since this is now subtraction, distribute the negative sign sa 5x minus 2. So you have negative 5x. Negative times negative 2, positive 2. Therefore, the final result is 3x minus 5x. So you have the negative 2x. Okay. 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay. So the answer now is this one, negative 2x plus 3. Okay. Common mistake sa estudyante, sir. Gusto na mag-positive, pwede 2x minus 3? No, dili pwede. Okay, this is evaluation of function. Dili ni siya operation, equation, or kanang pwede nimo ibalhin ang negative sign sa pika. So, gina-evaluate naman nato. Okay. So, the answer is always negative 2x plus 3 for this type. Okay, same with multiplication. Kung multiplication, i-multiply lang 3x plus 1 times 5x minus 2 using FOIL method, using distribution method, okay? Or any method nga nabalaan in multiplying two binomials. Okay? So, for example, kung division pod, f over g of x. So, ang f is the numerator. You have the 3x plus 1 over 5x minus 2. You notice, di naman ninyo ni ma-simplify. So, the answer is inana na. Okay? So, the same ra. Okay. What if sagol? This time, operations of function and evaluation of function. So, let's say f plus g of 2. Kaganya of x ra. Karon is dungagan nato og operation evaluation. Okay. You can either use two methods. Pwede i-add ninyo daan ang function. Ayaw ninyo i-substitute si 2. Pwede po ninyo i-substitute ninyo si 2 daan. Dayon, uh, simplify. Okay, so let me show you the two methods. The first one is i-substitute na ko daan si 2. So una ko kang f. Okay. Si 2 daw is i-substitute na ko sa 3x plus 1. So you have the 3 times 2 plus 1. Nagets ninyo ni? This is your f function. This is your f function. Kaning 3x plus 1. Okay? Plus, this time your g function, which is the 5x minus 2. So you have the 5. Ang x ninyo this time is 2 minus 2. Okay, so this is your g function. So you have the f plus g. Simplify, you have 3 times 2 plus 1. You have 7. This is your f. Plus 5 times 2 minus 2. Okay. Kaganiya is 3 times 2 plus 1, mo ng 7. This time is 5 times 2 minus 2, that is 8. So 7 plus 8, you have now 15. Okay. So that is f of g of 2. Similarly, notice, si f of g of x na to kaganiya, na-solve naman na to, di ba? Which is 8x minus 1. Okay. Kabalo na tadaan nga si f plus g of x is 8x minus 1. Okay. How about f plus g of 2, which is mo itong ginasolve karon. So, substitute ninyo, you have the 8 times 2 minus 1. Okay. Okay, wala na ni. Di naman ko magparentheses. 8 times 2 minus 1. Okay, reason lang na ako diya. Okay. So, you have 16 minus 1. The answer is same ra Japon, 15. Okay. So, either way, you have two methods. Pwede mo mag-substitute daan. Pwede po ninyo i-solve daan si... sorry. 8x minus 1. Pwede po ninyo i-solve daan ang function. Ayaw mo mag-substitute. So, the same na Japon inyo makuha nga result. No? So, sir, what if delete plus? I-try na to kung delete plus. Okay. This time is division. Okay. Division. So, you have f of g of x. Okay. Sorry. Sir, what if delete division? Let's say, sa inyo gusto nga number? Mo daw
Tugyapon.
2 Japan. Okay, so try na to 2 Japan. Okay. Okay, f of g of 2. So pwede mo mag-substitute daan. Okay, if you use substitution first, remember f here is numerator. So ang inyong numerator is x squared plus 2x minus 1 nga function. So substitute ninyo si 2. So you have the 2 squared plus 2 times 2 minus 1. All over 3x plus 4. Your g function, you have the 3 times 2 na siya. Okay. Ang inyong x this time is 2 plus 4. Okay. So therefore, the answer is, simplify, 2 squared is 4 plus 4 minus 1. The denominator is 3 times 2 is 4. 4. 6 na 6, sorry. Plus 4. Okay, so simplify. Pila?
7 over 10.
Okay, 7 over 10. Okay. So this one is nagdiretso tag substitution. Okay. Kay kasagara is dili, especially for division, dili man ma-simplify. Okay. What if, sir, iana sa nato, sir, using function first. Okay, so kung f of g of x sa nato, notice you have the x squared plus 2x minus 1 all over 3x minus 4. 3x plus 4 rather. Okay, so you notice, bahalag mag-factoring ta, walay ma-cancel out. So murag mubalik ra japon sa ani nga substitution. So the answer is the same ra japon, 7 over 10. Okay? So that is for the division. Similarly, kung multiplication, same ra japon, i-times una. Kung subtraction, i-minus. Okay, so that is for the operation. Okay. So same ra man sila ani. Okay, mao ra man ang problem tayo. Okay? So run through ra niya if you have kung naglibog mo kung ganahan pa magdagan example kadto akong gihatag nga video na ganito siya example ha. You can also search other reference for this one. Okay? The third one is the composite. Okay? So natay composite function. Okay, composite is a function within a function. Okay, so you have this one, for example, na kay duha ka function, f of x, which is x plus 3, and g of x, which is 3x minus 4. So a composite function is either f of g of x, ang pasabot ani is f of g of x. Napod tayo ginatawag nga, napod tayo ginatawag nga another composite katong g of f of x, bali niya. You have the g of f of x. Okay. So, another is, for example, ah para mas masabtan ninyo, sa pasabot ani sir. Let's say si F kay your pants. Your G kay your your sa lalaki brief. Let's say lang. Okay. Pasabot ani si F of G of X. Si brief kay naa sa sulod. Sakto? Si F kay na si pants na sa gawas. Okay? So, syempre, ang purmana is let's say kung drawing, this is your pants. Di dyan ninyo makita si brief, di ba? Sakto?
Yes.
Okay? Pero
Oh,
kung G of F of X, okay? So, ang inyo makita, pants
Superman.
dapon siya, pero makita na ninyo ang brief sa gawas. Mura na mag-Superman. Okay. So, lahi jud na sila ha. Basin mo ingon mo nga si F of G is the same with G of F. Okay? Dili jud na sila pwede. Klaro to? Okay? So, hopefully nasabtan to siya nga different si F of G of X sa G of F of X. Kay common mistake is mo ingon ra ba din nga same ra man na sila. No, dili sila parehas. Okay? So, let's try to solve. So, duwa. First is, let's have this one, 3x plus 1 niya f, 5x minus 2. So, you have the f of g of x. Okay, so this is f of g of x. Okay, same na sila ha. Okay. So, first is si f daw is nasa gawas. Si g of x, substitute unsa inyong g of x. You have the
5x
5x minus 2. Sakto?
Yes.
Okay. So this time, kaning 5x minus 2 here, mao imong i-substitute dari sa imuhang given nga x sa f function. So tanan x sa f function, ilisan nimo og 5x minus 2. So that is, remember sa f function nimo is the 3. Ang x nimo this time is you have 5x minus 2. Mao nimong x. Aron. Plus 1. Simplify. Distribute. 3 times 5x, you have the 15x. 3 times negative 2, negative 6. Plus 1. Okay. Simplify. You have 15x minus 5.
5.
Okay. Klaro ta?
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Hmm.
So, try po nato ang isa. You have the g of x. Okay? Either way,
May
na
5 mo.
parenthesis sa wala, same lang siya. Or that is
Dapat
g
7 yan.
f of x. Ay, nice, 7. Ay, 7. Sakto ba?
Wala.
Let's say 7.
Negative 6 plus 1 man. Minus.
Negative 6 plus 1 man ta. Okay? So, negative 5. Okay? Nakaiutang nga sa is, get,
Ah,
then
sorry.
nagapiso ka, ibayad nimo 5 na lang imong utang, di ba? Okay? So this time, your g function is ang nasa gawas. Si f
Sorry,
is ang
may
nasa loob. So you have f of x is 3x plus 1. Again, your f of x here is nasa inner portion. So ang f of x nimo is 3x plus 1. So karon sa g na punta maglantaw. So g function nato is 5x minus 2. So ang x here nato is ilisan lang nato og 3x plus 1. So you have your g, sorry. Ano g ni siya?
5.
Okay. So you have 5 una kay 5x minus 1 ta. Okay. Ang x nato is ilisan nato og 3x plus 1. So this is 5x minus 2. Again, this is your function. 5x minus 2. But this time, ang imong x is 3x plus 1. Okay, so simplify. You have 15x
10x plus
pila man?
5
5 minus 2.
minus 2
Okay, simplify further. You have the 15x pila?
plus 3.
Plus 3.
negative plus
Okay, positive 3 kay 5 minus 2 man ta. So you notice, lahi jud silang answer. Different jud na silang answer. Okay?
Yes.
So, basin depende man na sa unsay ginapasolve, f of g or g of f. So that is the composite function, no? Okay, so that is the last part. Okay. So, this is a recorded video. So, pwede ra ninyo nilang tawon na pod, balik-balikan, or you can use other nga resources for clarification. Okay? So, wala na. Finish na.
Murag si Mark. Murag si Maki.
Okay? Okay.
Murag si Maki
So,
Master.
Ay, boss!
Guilty naman.
okay. So, ulit.
Ba't
Boring.
Okay. After
Same like mo printer.
Boring.
after sa ana no, after sa kaninga klase, i-post na ko ang quiz sa ana sa GenMat. Okay, so the quiz consists of 15 items, multiple choice, Google form. So kas ara mo pwede mo take ha kay gilimit man ako. So kung naka-study na mo, kung confident na mo, you can answer that one. Pero kung dili pa, okay, di sa mo pag-take, di ta mo pugson. Okay?
Ay.
So, okay. So, what ni pugsanay? Okay, as long ang deadline sa quizzes is again until the end of the first quarter.